All right, let's get this thing going. This one's all about the ladies. We could go and get these as gifts for the ladies. Ladies, you can get these for yourselves, get them for each other. You got friends that need to smell better. This is the place to be. So I do want to focus on 5 today, but I have to do a couple honorable mentions for various reasons. So I'm going to rapid fire a couple of honorable mentions. You could get these and it will absolutely be incredible in its own way, but they're not going to be the focus of the video. I have to say this one because I already did a really foaming at the mouth review on this. Kajal, that's Lamar by Kajal. I already went into this. It smells as beautiful as it looks. Pineapple, rose, the most beautiful pineapple, by the way. It's got a rose in the mids. I mean, just look it up. You gotta check this out. This thing's like the Rouge sweetness, and they did it perfect. They knocked it out of the park. I'm so happy to have gotten this. I don't want to include that in this video, but it does need an honorable mention. This unisex, guys could wear it too. I wear it all the time. Lasts forever on your clothes. That's Lamar by Kajal. We don't have to do this again. I keep doing that one. Here's another honorable mention that is really nice for a women's fragrance, and I think a guy could wear it too. It's just Musk Noir by Narciso Rodriguez. Okay, Musk Noir for her. Now I think I could wear this. It's like a fresh, darker, kind of not too floral, very musky scent, in a soft, clean way, in a very beautiful way. This is nice scent. I don't know what it goes for. This is a 50 ml. Don't get spanked for these. See if you can get it cheap. But it is definitely nice, especially for like a little bit of a nighttime kind of ordeal, something a little bit more subdued. This is really nice. It's not a dark, crazy scent. It says Musk Noir. I don't get too much noir. You know, nothing dark about this, but it's a musky, fresh, uplifting kind of nice scent. So definitely recommend as an honorable mention. And basically, I don't need to go about this. I don't need to talk about it, but anything in the Rouge 540, Baccarat Rouge, Macias Francis Kurkdjian, Baccarat Rouge, that sweet, crazy synthetic stuff that's going on. This is a clone. I got it for $18. I have a ton of clones of it. You know, there's all these. Look, I got one right here. Club de Nuit Untold. This one. There's so many out there. When you smell that DNA, you'll know what I'm talking about. The original does look like this bottle. $500, $600, $700. Get creative with the price. It goes insane. So this one's 18. Does the job for the X straight version, but I just had to honorably mention you could get away with any of the Rouge DNAs, any of the Maison Francis Kurkdjian Rouge 540 stuff. Now let's get to the real meat, the meat of everything here. So if you already have one of those and you know what that feels like, what that smells like, comment down below. We'll talk about it, and we have to definitely discuss all the clones that are existing of, especially this Rouge. There's so many clones of that DNA that you guys could get into, but let's get into what I came for. All right, Bright Crystal Absolute by Versace. Now you guys have probably seen Mano Fresh. It's a blue bottle with the same kind of, it's like the counterpart to this. It's a freshie for men. This is like a freshie for women, and it's fruity, okay? It's very, it's got musk, raspberry, this like fruity, red kind of smelling fruits. This is the Bright Crystal Absolute, okay? It's a little bit different than the Bright Crystal. It's a little bit more on the fruitier, red fruits kind of approach. There is some like white florals in here, and it's got a freshness to it. It's very nice. There's like watery notes in it, so you smell this little like burst of citrus aquatic kind of niceness. This is an all-arounder. You could wear it all day. Beautiful presentation too. This thing looks like crazy. Look, the bottle's cap is just magnificent. Really super nice. Got the Medusa head on the top, right? The Versace Medusa head. Very nice. Love how it smells. We got half this bottle conquered already, so we'll be getting another one. Now, let's talk about the perfumer behind this. He's one of the most famous perfumers out there, Alberto Morillas. He has made hundreds of fragrances across Versace, Bulgari. He's made men's, women's. If you just look up Alberto Morillas, one of the most famous perfumers ever. He made Jeremy Fragrance's line of fragrances. He made a whole host. Bulgari, Men in Black, a lot of the Bulgari stuff. It just keeps going from there. I probably missed some of the heaviest hitters, but I know he's also deep in the Versace creations as well. Versace Dylan Blue, crazy stuff like that. He's the same guy, Alberto Morillas. So he knows what he's doing when he makes these fragrances. This is awesome. And I don't think you don't have to spend the prices in the store on this, right? This is a all-rounded. You could wear this to all kinds of things. It's just a super versatile fragrance for women. Could be a little youthful, maybe. Definitely less youthful than the original Bright Crystal. That one's like kind of in the basic direction. Like, you just smells like a girl's perfume. This one's got a little bit more going on, the Absolute, right? So I think we got 100 ml here. This is a 90 ml. Man, why couldn't they just give you that 10 extra? But anyway, go smell it. It's at the stores. Absolute, you might not be able to find. I sampled it, and I was like, okay, getting this for the missus. Got it for the missus. Love it. There's flankers of it. The yellow diamond. That's another one that's really great. Someone I know at work wears that. I love smelling that too. It's a little bit more in the yellow florals, fresh, flowery, a little bit more flowery. This one's a little bit more red fruitsy, a little bit more citrus with the watery aspect, freshness, right? It's got peony, or however you want to say it. It's got raspberry in the mids, you know, that it's got magnolia, lotus, a watery flower, right? Amber in the base, and white musks. I like musk a lot. I think it's a nice, soft, sweet smell that does a lot of work. And yeah, that's that Versace Bright Crystal Absolute. Get your nose on it. Try to find it on eBay for like 40, 50 bucks max. You can get it for a really great price. All right, let's go upscale, right? I'm gonna go a little bit upscale from here. I'm gonna talk about something, probably the most expensive one on the list. And it's kind of similar in smell to the one you just smelled. This is Parfums de Marly, Delina La Rosée, okay? Delina La Rosée. Cool little tassels here, all right? This is expensive. This is a small bottle too. This is what we got here, 75 ml, 75 ml, right? Nice cap on it. Pops on and off. You got the little racing horses from Parfums de Marly on here. You know, pretty simple presentation. It doesn't look crazy expensive, but Parfums de Marly's nuts. They have like super expensive stuff out there, but the real magic behind this, the guy who perfumed this, Quentin Biche. So I've talked about him before. He's made Azzaro, Wanted by Night. Carolina Herrera's like a huge amount of Carolina Herrera fragrances. Jean Paul Gaultier, all the ones you know from Jean Paul Gaultier. Kenzo line. Ganymede, Marc-Antoine Barrios. He's made 1 million Paco Rabannes, right? Elixir and another one. Like, this is a person who has his name on hundreds of fragrances. He knows what he's doing when he makes these. He is famous and just has hit after hit after hit, right? Another one on this list, I found out, he also made that, and it explains a lot to me. I just must like this perfumer, and I think you will too. This one, peony, florals, soft smelling, touch of watery notes for freshness, touch of sweet fruits and citruses. Very uplifting and bright fragrance, okay? Very just beautiful presentation on this too. Just the way it smells, sits in the air. It's summery good, floral, fresh. There's rose in it, but not too crazy on the rose. Rose can be done in different ways. The way it's done here is very light. And there's like an aquatic floral nature to this. Not too crazy on the citruses, but yeah, this thing's great. For young ladies, whatever, you want to feel young, you want to wear this, you can feel that. You'll be like summery, beachy. You could wear this to the beach. It's beautiful. It's inoffensive, pleasant. You could wear it all over the place. but it's expensive and it's going to run you a lot. There's other ways to get close to this, but there's a reason Quentin Biche is on this one. He's absolute legend perfumer, okay? So he's done a lot of things that you've smelled and don't even realize it, okay? He's a genius nose. Anyway, Quentin Biche, Parfums de Marly, Delina La Rosée, okay? I needed one more smell of that. This is a nice fragrance to have. So it's in line with this one a little bit, something going on. Close, but a little bit more upscale for sure. Now let's move into another upscale house. We're talking Chanel. All right. So I got here Chanel Chance, 2 different Chanel Chances. All right. So we got the Eau Tendre, it's pink. We got the Eau Fraiche, okay? I'm going to start with the Eau Tendre. This is a citrusy jasmine, iris, musk, uplifting, fresh, floral, okay? Fresh. This thing is beautiful. Love these. I love this line. Honestly, these are smelling pretty close to each other to me, but one is a little bit more sporty and fresh and kind of zestier, more uplifting, more good for summer. A little peppery. This one's got pepper going on. I'll explain a little bit how much they're different, but what they both kind of give me is this uplifting, beautiful, opulent smell. And the guy behind this is Jacques Polge. Polge is his last name. He has made 74 Chanel fragrances, including Bleu de Chanel. Also, my mouth looks funny when I talk with it right here, so I'm going to do that for a while. Oh my goodness. So he's made Bleu de Chanel, okay? One of the most famous fragrances, probably the most iconic, best blue fragrance of all time. Let's definitely give some respect for that. He's also made 74 fragrances for the Chanel line, Platinum Egoiste, all these heavy hitters, and the thing I'm holding in my hand is nuts. It's beautiful. I feel like there's no woman who won't like this. It's so well-rounded and not a heavy fragrance, but it lasts a long time, that you just can't go wrong if you can get this, right? But the problem is you're going to see a lot of fakes out there if you buy them online. So you are a little bit bottlenecked into going into the store to get this. Now it's pretty. It's a pretty bottle. It looks good on your shelf. I'm going to hold the other one. Okay. Yeah, fresh, floral, uplifting, over $100 something for sure. Musk, jasmine, iris, citrus, beautiful. Definitely like this one. It is just a tad more fruity, right? This one, the green juice, the Eau Fraiche, it's got green juice. It has peppery notes in it. It's the same DNA, still really fresh. It's got peppery notes in it, and it's a little bit more on the lemon, a little bit more sporty, a little bit the peppery thing. You can see this one's getting used a lot, so my mouth doesn't look so funny anymore. Well, actually, it does look kind of hilarious, so I'm going to do that for a while. Anyway, it's delicious. Fresh, zesty, kind of like scent that keeps it very uplifting, almost like, hard to explain, but very, very versatile and worth the money. This is a 100 ml, which I'm happy about. I like when it's at least 100 ml when you're buying something, so you can spray a ton of it. And I definitely have to say, Chanel Chance, that line, you need to get your nose on it. Specifically, the Eau Tendre and the Eau Fraiche, okay? This one's fruitier, a little bit more feminine, less sporty. This one's still really feminine and zesty, and it has this fresh burst. They both have that burst to it that you'll know when you smell it. I have to suggest both of them equally. Maybe this one a little bit more, the Chanel Eau Fraiche with the green juice. It's the one that's getting used a lot more, so maybe that's what's happening when we gravitate toward it. So yeah, Jacques Polge, legend, been around a long time. So let's go back to that perfumer, Mr. Quentin Biche. I didn't plan on him having made 2 on the 5 that I want to show you. This is Carolina Herrera, Okay, as I said, he also has made Carolina Herrera fragrances. This is Good Girl, the EDP. It's got a golden heel. It's a little heel, right? Dark. It is a little bit blue if you look through it. It's dark blue. Heel, right? Carolina Herrera. You push the top, it sprays out here, okay? I have this on my arm. All right, this would be like more if you want to go out for like a dinner and it's not 100 degrees out. Something in the winter, I feel like this would be perfect, right? So like that cool weather scent, this is when that's gonna roll in. So Quinton Biche, he's got so much skill with. He made the Jean Paul Gaultiers, right? He knows how to work with vanilla. He knows how to work with sweetness, spiciness, tonka bean. Spin it all in, and it's drying down. It's magnificent, warm, spicy, sweet, sophisticated. If you look at the notes online, there's just a ton of notes in this. In the base notes, you have like cacao, almond, praline. It's just patchouli's in here. Like there's just so much stuff. Vanilla's in here. There's just a lot going on in this one. And it seems like it would be busy when you read it, but then you go and smell it, and it's just so well packaged and put together. You know, it's a beautiful sweet scent. So there's a lot of notes in it. It sounds like it could be busy, but you should definitely smell this, right? And listen, this is the same person who made the Lina La Rose, right? He also made this. He's the nose behind this. Okay, these don't smell the same at all. But there is a red shoe, the very good girl. It smells just like this for like $80, $89, okay? So it is out there. When this runs out, I'm getting that. Same perfumer, same smell profile, different company, different name. Carolina Herrera. Maybe he recycled the formula and changed it a little. Yeah, so we got the Carolina Herrera. Now, I'll be damned if I could tell how many mLs is in this thing and how much it actually was. I don't remember how much I spent. This is 2.7 fluid ounces, which is 80 mLs, okay? 80 mLs. It looks bigger than that. So it was probably at the store over $100 for this 80 ml, which is kind of a rip for me, but it is pretty beautiful and unique in its own way. A little bit more of the dark one on this one, a little bit more in that spicy vanilla holiday kind of vibes on this, right? You could wear this to a holiday dinner or something on the weekend, on the holidays. You could probably wear it to work. It's not busy in that way. It's very warming and kind of reassuring scent. I like this one a lot, so it's really, really beautiful. So that is Quinton Biche making Carolina Herrera's Good Girl EDP. Opposite direction. This one, Atelier Cologne, Pacific Lime, okay? This I found because I'm online, always listening to reviews. I got open ears. Someone recommends something to me, I'll check it out. I sampled it and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a nice gift, okay? It's a little bottle. Doesn't cost you an arm and a leg to get this little bottle. Comes in this sleeve. I got the sleeve right here. Comes in this little sleeve, so when you throw it in your bag, I guess it's Atelier Cologne. Okay, that's the company. This is called Pacific Lime. So I took it out of the sleeve for you guys. So let's pop it out. So Pacific Lime, marketed towards women, but a guy could wear it, okay? Let's take a look at that. Beauty. So the guy behind this, Jerome Epinette, he's the perfumer behind this. He has made 227 other fragrances according to the database I used to find that research. This is a citric, aromatic, tropical hint. There's a touch of a coconut. So it almost smells like some kind of a tropical citrus drink, right? It's got that like lime twist, this beautiful freshness to it. It's good summer scent, very fresh, not heavy floral, anything like that. Pacific Lime. It kind of lives by its name. The presentation looks like a woman's scent, kind of leans that way, but it's not. It is possible that you could wear this. Now, this perfumer has made things in the Ariana Grande line, the Byredo line, which I'll show you something here. I have here Byredo, right? I wasn't going to present this, but Balde Freak. This is what the Byredo line looks like. They're a luxury house. You know, they do make some really nice stuff. This one didn't make the list for me because of performance, but it does smell unbelievably good. It just does not perform. He's also made a host of scents for Ellis Brooklyn, which my favorite scent from Ellis Brooklyn is Myth, because it smells awesome and it puts like this beautiful cloud around you, a musky smell. Anyway, this scent lasts a good amount of time, 5-6 hours. Spray it around. It's citrusy, so it's hard when you recommend a citrus fragrance to people. You have to make sure that it has some performance to it, otherwise it's just vanishing. So anyway, let's talk about that as a good option if you want something really summery, really light, really citrusy and fresh, right? Without an aquatic edge or nothing like that. It's aromatic. So yep, decent. And you're going to get this one for a pretty good price online. You could get pretty cheap. It's a small bottle. This is like, what, 20 mLs, 30 mLs at max. Let's see if we got a little number here. We got 30 mLs, right? So I like these little bottles too because I have a big collection, so lets you get that variety. So Atelier Cologne, Pacific Lime. Definitely. So the honorable mentions were out of the way. I have the 5 that I wanted to present to you. We went into all of the perfumers who were responsible for making so many scents that you know and don't realize it. You probably own some of them and don't even know. Alberto Morillas, Jacques Polge, Quintin Biche, Jerome Epinette. I'll try to write their names in the description if I remember to. Otherwise, that's it for today. Thanks for everything. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys get one of these and enjoy it too, and let me know how it's going with your experience with that. Peace.